Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I have to apologize to you that it has been weeks since I have uploaded anything. Honestly, I picked up the camera several times and I have filmed or attempted to start to film vlogs several times, and honestly, I just wasn't feeling it. So much has been happening, and I think I shared, I don't even know what video I did last time, to be honest with you, because right now my head is just spinning. We're in a very strange time in our country and in our world in the year of 2020, and I'm not going to talk into that really too much at all, just because I think it's mostly political and I don't talk politics. But currently today is Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020, and the biggest thing in my life right now, and I'm wearing my army shirt, my husband's army shirt to represent, is I'm an army wife, and I've shared that before. My husband just got deployed on our own soil to help protect us American people against American people. So my heart is hurting. My emotions are hurting. I've been having so many conversations with so many people about everything that's going on, and you know, I stand for equality, I stand for peace and love, and there are so many good people in this world that are coming together and they're stepping up and they're marching together, and I think it's absolutely beautiful because we have the power to be the change, and that's what it's going to take, is us coming together. However, there's always going to be good versus evil in situations, and unfortunately there's a lot of evil prevailing in our country right now, and my husband, as well as plenty of other military soldiers, he's Army National Guard, attached up in Pennsylvania, so kind of out of Philly, I guess. I don't know if I'm technically allowed to say that because everything in the military is hush-hush, but I will just say that. And then, the police officers, the families of the police officers, it's just a scary time for us, and this has just been taken way out of proportion. And right now, like I said, I stand for equality and peace and love and coming together with people of every shape, size, color, sex, gender, sexual preference, whatever. You're a person, I love you. Like, you deserve to be loved just as much as I deserve to be loved. But right now, things have just escalated to a point where it's affecting Americans on a level that is just gut-wrenching, heart-wrenching. It's devastating, it's scary, there's a lot of uncertainty, and I said I'm not going to talk much into that. That's basically as far as I'm going to go. But I just want to send a message because I am a military spouse, and I have undergone very uncertain times with my husband being deployed all of 2018. As a 24-year-old, I endured my quarter-life crisis while he was gone. When I had my 25th birthday, I literally went through an identity crisis. It was one of the scariest, hardest, most challenging, trying times of my life, and I came out the strongest version of myself that I ever possibly could have. So I'm here to share this message with you, and words of strength and prayer and love is that in the year of 2020, we have faced so much adversity, uncertainty, just everything that has been going on with the coronavirus, and now the riots and everything, and the protests, just all of it. I think we just need to pay attention to it. We need to educate ourselves as American citizens about what's going on our own soil. There is so much happening at once right now that, sure, it can be scary, but I'm telling you, in times of uncertainty and in times that induce fear into you, you have no other choice but to be strong, but to fill yourself up, focus on pouring into yourself, try to focus on the positivity, And, you know, I always used to be a person that lived in my happy bubble, and I would not neglect, but I would choose not to look into the negativity and waste or spend my energy in things that I felt I could not control. And they're obviously, you know, it's common sense not to worry and have anxiety about things that we cannot control. However, there's a difference between having anxiety and worry about the things we cannot control, because that's all you're doing is consuming that, and then living in your happy bubble. You have to find somewhere in between. You have to choose positivity. You have to choose love. You have to choose peace. You have to choose to be a loving, kind human being for the rest of us. But you can't just stay in your happy bubble, and you have to just educate yourself the best of your ability, because unfortunately, with social media, there are so many resources out there that it's false information. So that is what I'm going to say. My message about all of this is just to stay strong, lean into each other, because I had the balls to share how I felt on my social media platform in my stories, and I have had hundreds of conversations, I am not even kidding you, about people who feel the same way that I do. And I also had a lot of really hard conversations about people who choose to see things out of a different lens and disagreed with what I said. But I had those hard conversations, and we went there, we educated each other on how we felt, and you know what? Each one of those conversations, we both came out more educated and more understanding of each other's beliefs. And that's what this is about. It's not about who can be louder. It's about just coming together and being freaking humans. God put us here to create human connection and love and peace. We are not here to fight each other. And, you know, it's just sad what's going on. And we just have to see the greater picture right now. And the greater picture is that we are being tested as an American society. We are being tested. Our strength, our faith is being tested. Our faith in our military personnel and our policing, and then the good in our citizens here in the United States, it's being tested. And if you choose to focus on the evil, and you choose to focus on all the negativity that's going on and nothing else, then you're going to be miserable. I promise you. You have to choose to see the positive things that are happening, the positive movements, the positive speeches and videos that people are sharing, and things are going viral, and how people are coming together to march peacefully in protests, and people are coming together to clean up their communities that have been destroyed by the violent protesters. Y'all, there is so much goodness that is still existing. And I know it's so easy to just focus on all the hard. Trust me, I know, because that's how my mindset worked when my husband was deployed in 2018. I literally remember it was like the week after he left, I was in the nail salon, and I saw something on the news over in the Middle East where he was. It was something devastating, and I had a freaking breakdown in the middle of the nail salon, hysterically crying. I had to leave. It was the most embarrassing thing ever, is because at that time, when I had my identity crisis and when I went through that really tough time, it was a lesson learned, is because I was literally only looking for the negative. What's going on over there? What could possibly happen? I would think about all the scenarios. I would literally picture my husband getting blown up. Like, it was freaking devastating. And I learned really quickly that there is still so much positive in the world, and there is still so much positive that I can do to help contribute. And that really has honestly catapulted me into the journey that I'm in, is helping other people and be the light and empower, especially other women. I'm all about empowering people in general, but I love to work with women because I can relate so much more to you. But now, in a time when people literally feel like we are at war in our own country with our own people, we have to choose to be the light. We have to choose to come together and share the positivity. Y'all, that's my main message, is we have to stay strong and just lean into each other. And I am here for you 110%. It's a hard situation for all of us. We've all been affected on different levels. We're all like heartbroken with what's going on, but I promise you, we will prevail. There is always an end to something, and no matter what happens, we as Americans, we're strong. We stand united. We represent strength, courage, faith, God. We have to trust in God, and we have to trust in our people and in our country that we're gonna come out on top of this and it's gonna be okay. And just stay strong, do things to fill up your cup. You guys, during this time while my husband is gone, and I'm so blessed that he can talk to me, he can have his cell phone, and he's not blowing his cell phone up, but he's definitely updating me with what's going on. I keep asking him, well, what's now? Like, what's going on now? Where are you now? And he can only tell me so much because that's how the military operates. But, you know, I really just want to make sure he's not in harm's way. And I can't give you guys specific details about that, but in the meantime, while he's in Pennsylvania and I'm in Texas, and we're 45 minutes north of Dallas, where the same thing is going on in downtown Dallas, and I have to protect my own, and our neighborhood was threatened with these riots. It is scary, but you know what I'm doing? I'm spreading awareness, yes, on my social media platform. I'm definitely going to back off a little bit. I was really in my feels when I made the stories. If you saw them, if you didn't, we could have that conversation if you want to, but I definitely spoke my mind. But you know what? I'm choosing to continue focusing on the good in my life, meaning my family, my relationships, my goals. I'm still in prep. I'm almost 3 weeks out from my show, so I'm focusing on that and still envisioning myself on that stage. I'm focusing on growing my business, pouring into my team and my friendships and all of that. And I'm focusing on the good. I'm filling my cup up every single day. I'm sharing gratitude every single morning, every single night, throughout the day. I'm just feeling super grateful because we still have so much to be grateful for. And I strongly believe that moving forward in the future, I mean, we've been through months of hell here in our country. I believe that we are going to have even more to be grateful for moving forward. I think that as a society, us as humans, we're going to live more in a state of gratitude, and I want nothing more than that to be the case. So I'm just going to keep on praying for us, for our communities, for the peaceful protesters, for the movement that's trying to be heard. We hear you, we love you, we stand with you. I am with you 110%, but I will not stand behind violence. I stand with the good cops and the military that's out there, because unfortunately there are bad cops. There is evil that walks amongst us in a disguise of what we think should be people helping us. But you know what? I don't stand for that, and I don't think anyone stands for that, and that is what the problem is here. So you guys, I love you so much, and I know it wasn't much of a prep update, but it's a true life update of how I'm feeling and what's going on in our country. And I think that's important, and I think it's important to acknowledge it, not stay in that and nothing but that. You also have a life to live. You also have so much to be grateful for, but we have to be aware of the reality of what's happening in our country, and we also have to be the change. So please don't be silent. Please speak up. Use social media's power to share the positive messages, to share with this protesting and this movement that we stand together and we stand with you. Black Lives Matter. We stand with you. We are all in this together, and I will take a knee for you any day. I stand up for you, and I'm so sorry that you are going through this. I will never ever know what you feel going through this, but I'm here, I'm listening, and I just got chills, honestly, because I know so many of us are here standing with you. United we stand, and Amen. God bless. I love you guys. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for peace, and I'm praying for equality, and I'm praying that we just got through these really hard times, and that's my message. So I love you guys, and yeah, I would love to hear from you. I would love for us to be able to somehow make a bigger impact, you know, using social media, because unfortunately in parts of the world all over, we're still in quarantine and we have curfews and this weird stuff is happening in our society, but we do have social media. So please use it as a tool to share the message and share positivity. I love you. If you are a human being, I love you. I see you. I hear you. You deserve more. You deserve love. You deserve peace. You deserve equality. And I know I'm not the only one who feels that way. So God bless you. I love you. And stay safe. Stay positive. Stay grateful. Stay humble. Stay peaceful.
You can't do shit till Chief tell you. Till your daddy tell you.
Till your dad tell you.
Till your daddy tell you to do something. Daddy. He said, take your clip out your gun because you can't do shit with it.
You took it out, didn't you? You listen like a sergeant.
They said put them motherfucking clothes on.
He ain't listen like no sergeant. He ain't listen like no sergeant. He ain't listen like a little bitch. That's what you listen like.